Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Hi, guys. I wanted to come on early because I was sitting at my desk anyway, and I thought, we all could use a bit of extra time right now because stuff is crazy out there. And I just posted it in our thread. So if anybody shows up, it'll be from there, or anybody that has the bell on, because we would normally not be going live for an hour. But that means, Eddie, if it's just you and
Yes.
me for an hour, that's okay, because we've got some stuff to talk about that's going on in the world. And
Absolutely.
yeah, and I want you to try to remind me in a little while to pull the tray out that has the cards on it.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to do it right now. Maybe I'll pull one for us for right now. But then I want to do it when everybody's expected to be here. But if
Okay.
you're watching in the background, if you are in the balcony, raise your hand. Just let us know you're here.
You don't have to chat. You can just say a quick
No, no.
hello.
You can just
You
say
know.
hi and have us on in the background. That's fine too. Or just, some people like to sit back and watch. But Eddie, you were saying you have a something in the pit of your stomach. And
Well,
I think,
yesterday, yeah,
yeah,
it was
a,
yesterday.
a lot of us are feeling that tension, that anxiety. And I think I think the earth is feeling it, honestly.
Hmm.
Hi, Shannon. How are you? Oh, hey, Anne.
Hi,
Hello.
Shannon. Hi, Ann.
Yeah, we decided we should come on early. We I could use the extra time. I got a pile of stuff. Eddie's going to stay on screen today. We're both going to be working on unfinished projects. And those are UFOs. They're unfinished objects. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. So if we have a small party until noon, that's great too. So we did just decide to go ahead and go live. Let me get this out of the way. If you're watching on replay, uh, I know the extra hour will be recorded, and I want to say thank you for being here and welcome. I'm Sharon, Texture Junkies, and we have Eddie from Eddie Makes Art here. Today we're going to work on some unfinished projects or unfinished objects, which are UFOs. And gosh,
Ooh.
fingers crossed they get here soon because we sure do need them.
Uh, I saw something quickly on the YouTubes today. It said something about the aliens are here, um,
Yeah.
which was kind of funny. I think it was like one of the late night talk shows or whatever.
Well, there's a
I
lot of
thought that
people
was
that
funny.
actually quite a few people that are saying that because they've always
Mm.
been here. We've always been lied to by our government, and I'm not. I never would have thought I'd be like a conspiracy theorist. I don't think it's a conspiracy anymore. I think we are
It's too
past that.
obvious.
Yeah, we're past conspiracy at this point, and I think they've. I think since that first crash, we've had some sort of contact and communication, and like an agreement where they were given a deadline, and I feel this in my bones, like you have to disclose our relationship by this date. And I think that's why some things are happening right now. I know I sound like a crazy person, and that's okay. You don't have to believe what I believe. I just feel something in my bones, and I don't know. How about you, Eddie?
Well, what you just said, and you said, you don't have to believe me, you don't have to, whatever. That goes to what happened, was it yesterday or whatever, the the shooting in Utah.
Yeah.
Um, Despite what you think about what anybody says, no one should be killed
No,
for their views and or beliefs.
exactly. And
And
that goes
that
for
is
lefties too, you know?
this is something that is should be a fundamental thing in our country where we
Free
can
speech?
have those discussions. We can have dramatically opposing views, but
Yes.
we need that for a healthy democracy, right? But we
Anina, hi,
also,
honey.
need a level of civility that's going to allow that sort of dialogue back and forth.
Right. And if we
Yeah.
just are hating the other side, we're not having that dialogue. And I think it's very important. We are, however, and we have talked about this, at a place where it's not between left and right anymore. It's between right and wrong. And as far as human rights and the way we treat others, I mean, that is a glaring example of that. And I think we need more love and less fear. And those are the two things that we find everywhere: love and fear. There's either love or there's fear. And if there's fear, there's no room for love. And we should all be getting along, regardless of affiliation. This is not a Republican or a Democrat thing. This is not the Republican Party that your parents belong to. Anyway, I mean, this is human rights. Yeah, I feel like, Anina, you are absolutely correct. And, I know we've talked about this, just grazed over the subject. And you guys know how I feel, but it's been more of a graze, and I don't want to, run people off, but I also don't need those other people in my life if they do not want to stay. So exactly what you have tattooed on your wrist. I love that. I love that. I love that. It was once established, and many are not anymore playing after.
I think she means rules, and basically
Yeah,
there is.
Oh
there's
yeah,
an
the rules have gone. Yeah,
There was a set of rules. At
there were
least while I was growing up,
safeguards.
where you didn't bomb an ally, or you didn't bomb somebody indiscriminately because you want to create some distraction for your own personal problems.
You had to go through Congress. You had to go through. You had to go through, certain steps, and they're just not. They don't think the rules apply to them anymore, and they can do whatever the hell they want. And
this isn't unique to our country.
No,
it's exacerbated at the moment. In our country. But this has happened all over the world
forever,
throughout history.
But
and
we had
we keep failing to learn from history.
Yes.
And we keep failing to keep up with the progress of the world.
Right. Well, we were supposed to be the progress of the world. We
were to a point.
They've been lying to us forever.
We were to a point. We got to the moon, and shortly after,
a race, though.
A couple of decades after that, it was. It started just getting less and less.
Yes.
I mean, we've done amazing things in this country, and I think that deserves a lot of credit.
We've done some.
Now they're trying to send us back. Well, yes.
Yeah.
It all goes hand in hand. It really does. And if you
Those
can't be honest with yourself about that, then you're not for this.
Those were hidden from us, though. I don't know about you guys. Raise your hand if you're starting to question all the history that you've been told. Are you starting to question that? Because I am. Now I see anything with, like, watching TV, and you're like, there's this movie or that movie, and it's about American history, and I'm thinking, yeah, right. At this point, I don't trust that we've been told the truth, and I do think that so many things have been hidden from us, and there was always dirty deeds going on in the background, and by the people that we thought we trusted. And right now, we need a competent leader that is going to run the flag at half-mast for school shootings, which he said nothing about. Run a flag at half-mast for the congresswoman and her husband and the other congressman, but the first two died because somebody broke into their home and killed them, and there wasn't even a moment of silence for that, and no half-mast. Now, Charlie Kirk was not a politician. He was a white supremacist leader, and he riled up a young base of white men, and made them think that women were after their jobs, and that everybody was against them. And he was the one that rallied that young community to vote the way they did in this last election. And, you know, he was part of the thing. And I don't want to speak ill of the dead. I'm just stating facts here.
Right. And he had every right to do that. That's
Free
part
speech.
of what we do here in this country.
Yes, but unfortunately, it was a lot of mistruths, and that probably could have grown into a cult as well. And unfortunately, you know, and all those young men, you know, thought that, you know, women were beneath them, and I mean, that's what they were being told at all of these places that they went to see him speak. And, you know, he started a whole media enterprise.
Empire.
And yeah. So we do have free speech in this country. I get that. But all the free speech that is lying to us on a consistent basis is dividing us further. And I think something needs to change. Oh,
here's what
yes.
needs to change right away.
And Anina, if you're talking about being lied to as far as the Bible goes, you are absolutely correct. It is. I don't believe any of those, any of it anymore. It was all, I mean, it's just, it was twisted and contorted and written by men to control the population and get them to pay their taxes and get them to all believe the same thing so that they could have their thumb on them. And women were discounted in all of that and made from Adam's rib and beneath. And it's disgusting. You know, you just said it, Anina. Yeah. As I was saying it, from the rib of man, it was to create authority over us. And we really, there are many societies that are matriarchal, and they thrive because of it. And they were probably matriarchal societies that started this because the men felt like they wanted to be in charge. And at the beginning of everything, you know, and it's time for women to take back their power. Sorry, Eddie.
No. I was just going to say, because it all ties in, that what we're lacking in this world is empathy. There is such a lack of empathy in this country.
Yes.
That it just astounds me how people can just go online and think they can talk to you however they want.
Right. The bully.
Despite not knowing you.
Well, you know, the politicians are doing that. They say empathy is a bad thing. They're openly saying people that have empathy are woke and they are wrong. And that's awful. That's
unfortunately
awful.
That was one of Charlie Kirk's last things that he was trying to push. But there's a study that was done in Denmark, and I believe it's the program is still going. It was like an experiment, but it's still going as a regular thing where once a week students are required to take a class on empathy.
I love this. I think it is so good.
They have reduced bullying by a significant amount.
I think that's wonderful. And I church is not where it is. That's not where we're going to teach. Putting the 10 Commandments in classes is not going to be where we're teaching empathy and love. This is where we're grinding into them the thought that men are bigger and more powerful, and we need to obey our leaders, and our president is king. And because, you know, he said the other day that a lot of people want a dictatorship in America.
Well, he said that out loud. He's projecting the whatever's going on in that brain
whatever
of
they
his.
tell him.
He's projecting. But I mean, his ex-wife did
Jenny
admit that the only book that he had that he looked at regularly was Hitler's Mein Kampf. That
Well,
should tell you a lot.
that's the it's the guide for what's happening right now. If you look at the how to, it's followed, the rhetoric's followed, the same words are followed, every single bit of that has been followed to get to where we are right now, and people still don't see it. Some people still don't see it, and those are the ones that are important right now. We need them to wake up, you
I
know.
think there's a lot of people out there who, and I don't blame them for this, but they feel like there's so much going on. They're going to focus on their thing and kind of block out all the noise. However,
Yeah, but it's going to affect them in a minute.
when it gets to this point, you don't have a choice.
No.
Unless you want to see everything just fall down.
And
if they're coming after me right now, as far as being in the LGBT plus community, they're coming after you. They're coming after you. They're coming after everybody.
Yeah.
This is
women are exactly the same in their eyes in that group. They will be treated exactly the same. And anybody that doesn't
already happened.
They've
taken away women's bodily rights.
Right. Yeah. Well, like I said, in every state, women have different rights, but men always have the same rights from state to state. That should say everything, and we should all be angry about that. That we should be angry that we are reduced to second-class citizens and they are in charge of our own rights. That is not okay. Not okay. So I'm really glad to have, and Jenny, welcome. I'm really glad to have everyone here and part of the discussion. We do this because as long as we are ignoring the problem, it's just going to get bigger. But you also have to balance. We talk about balance for every hour of horrid news and terrible thing gives you that thing in the pit of your stomach or makes your chest feel weird. You should balance that with some art because you're artists and because that's what you do and that's how you get in the zone. Or whatever, if you meditate or if you pray or whatever it is you do, at this point, I think the church is lost at this point. I think all of it is just coming to light and all these evangelical leaders are getting caught with, kiddie porn and all this stuff going on in the news. And there's a lot of it right now. There's so many news stories coming out. We're not seeing them all because we can't consume news at the rate it's being fired at us.
Right.
And if you are ignoring it, waiting till it affects you personally. For anybody out there, not you guys.
It's too late.
It's there. We're there, and we've crossed a line, a real line, and that was a month ago or 2 months ago, but people didn't see that. They just didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jenny, my mom's brother and sister, their last name is Roberts. So that's like a family name that's also in my family. It was my grandma was married 5 times, twice to my grandpa, first and last, and they got back together, which is weird. They had some, husbands and wives in between. And that was, hi, Carla.
Hi, Carla.
Anina said, yes, it was heartbreaking seeing the African-American woman crying because they say, why did they fight so hard to be here again? Exactly. And we've whitewashed history so many times. We don't know anymore what's the truth. We don't know. There were things we did not know about and the injustice that happened. So yeah, I care also about Europe. Not funny at all. Yeah. It's happening here. It's really
tough to watch what's going on over there, and I feel for everybody over there. I really do.
Yeah. So I'm only going to do one, and then at noon we'll do it again. If you guys remind me, I have some positivity cards. They're just positivity cards. They're like sunshine cards, just to help us heal, to bring in some good words for this conversation, and to help us to move forward with this emotional rebalancing that we need to do today. Right?
Yeah, like I was telling Sharon before we went live that all day yesterday I had such a pit in my stomach about just things going on, and then so I dived into my art and I felt so much better. The video that I made yesterday will hopefully be out, if not tonight, tomorrow early. And the minute I turned the camera on and started playing, it was like the weight just lifted off of me. And you can tell by the way I'm speaking in the video that I am so thrilled to be doing what I'm doing at this time.
Yes.
Because it's so needed. It's so needed. So I hope everybody balances themselves, just like Sharon said. Balance your life, balance your exposure to the negativity, because you don't want to go on a one of those, what do they call that, a death
rabbit
spiral
hole
in the news, rabbit hole.
Yeah. Oh, doom scrolling. Well, we all do it. I know we do it because there's so much news, and we're like, oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? Oh my God, what's happening? It's just, there's got to be, you got to make up for that with some, walk on the grass, go hug a tree, do whatever you do to make you feel connected and forget about what's happening. You can't completely forget, but
go hug someone, go, do something nice for somebody else. We're lacking that,
Spread the light.
even if it's knocking on your neighbor's door and saying, hi, we've never met, but I'm your neighbor.
And here's a zucchini bread.
Whatever, here's a piece of art that I thought, I wanted to share with you.
Yeah. You can make little pieces of art, just like the rock art that they do, but you can make little pieces of art on those tiny canvases that you get at the Dollar Tree. Do a little collage on it or whatever. Leave some around town. Leave them and put some kind words on the back. It's just like this that I'm about to pull out for us. And Anina, it's just an inner sunshine card. It's okay. I know it's hard. These are not even oracle cards. They're inner sunshine cards. And I love that. And I love that.
The kangaroo card.
Yeah, it's the kangaroos. And we love these. So we're just going to pull one of these out for our own positivity and to change the narrative for us today. And I want that one. So let's see. So I want to do this 3 times. I have 3 different happy, positive things. One of them is just a pretty picture. So remind me at noon, and then remind me at 1, I guess. If you guys see the clock, is that okay? All right. So, look at the picture of who does that look like? No. Belief. I'm confident that I will achieve my goal. I live in the present and I have hope for the future. I believe in my value and in my universe. What? Did you hear that?
Can you read it again? I need to hear it again.
I'm going to read that again. Belief. I am confident that I will achieve my goal. I live in the present and I have hope for the future. I believe in my value in the universe. Wow.
Perfect.
It is perfect. It is very perfect. I don't like that though. I don't like it because it looks like somebody. And I don't know why it looks like that. Did you see it?
Yeah, kind of. I think I know who you mean.
Yep. But the words are perfect. They are. I mean, it's artwork. This is somebody's artwork on every card. So I will leave that to the side. We'll get a picture of it at the end, and we're going to post it on the community page. And let me throw these cards over here. Okay, so this is the plan for today. We're going to keep Eddie up on the screen. We're going to work on some unfinished projects or some unfinished objects, which are UFOs. That's so fun. I did finish this one the other day when I was feeling all sad. I came up here, and I don't get enough time in my art room right now because, I just started that new job 1 day a week, and they actually rearranged, and I was asked to come in and rearrange the stuff on the shelves. So I've been there a few extra days and getting paid for it. But basically moving all the displays and kind of changing things up a little bit. Carla said, I'm sure you heard about the poor Ukrainian girl who came to Charlotte, North Carolina to escape the war and was murdered on the train. What?
Yeah, that was a sad situation. And I think that.
Oh, and the children shot while praying is all too much. Yes. Yes. Uda!
It is
Hello. Yeah.
Hi,
Carla,
Uda.
there's so much sad news right now. It's just gut wrenching. So, more than ever, this is why we need this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful that I have an outlet that gets me in the zone, which this did. I came in and I was going to do some tidying up. I still have yet to do that. I keep saying I'm gonna, and then I see stuff on my desk and I'm like, oh, I want to play. So I need somebody to come help me do my room because I can't not get distracted. Anyway, so I got the Stern girl, or I think she's just very young, done. And there's paint and there's paper and there's fabric and lace, and I've got pearls. I put pearls all the way around her. This is off of a drawer. I haven't decided what I'm gonna put here, but it could be a doorknob because that's what actually, like a knob or a pole goes there. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
And then I put a wire on it, and this is old pearls. I did a flower here with a pearl. See that? And a little bit of chain hanging because, I do like that. There's a little heart here that was actually a brad, but I glued it down instead of putting it through the fabric. And as you guys know, there's an F here behind this feather, and there's an F here because this is F's to give. Make sure that you have F's to give, guys.
My F's are all gone. I have to restock my F.
Right now we need the F's, don't we?
Yeah.
Thank you, Carla. Did you guys see? I went to the thrift store to find some new displays and lifts and boxes and whatever for the shop. And I found this stack of plates, heart-shaped plates, white, they're plastic, but they look like glass, and they have gold around the edge, and they all had 2 F's on them. All of them. I bought all 5.
Oh, good for you.
And I took them to the shop to put like jewelry in and whatever. And they were F's to give. And I was joking. I was joking about it. And 2 of them sold. I wasn't intending on selling them.
How fantastic
I sold
is
2
that?
of them because of the F's to give.
That is brilliant.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. But those were there waiting for me. I know they were. I know that was like a you're on the right track. Here are some F's to give.
Oh,
That's
God.
ridiculous. Anyway.
The way things work out, it's just so fascinating sometimes.
It was like a synchronicity. That's what that was, right? Belinda, hello.
Hi, Belinda.
Hello. Yeah, people have gone completely crazy. You are so right, Jenny. It feels like it's burning down around us right now. The world is on fire right now.
And not to make an excuse for the murder or the violence or whatever. There is a deep, deep need in this country for mental health services. It's lacking everywhere on every level. And there's a stigma still behind it. So that's really, for me, that's super important.
That's what it boils down to. Yeah.
That needs to be done, that I will fight for.
I think that is coming. I think we are going to be okay. You have a lovely ornate F stamp somewhere. Oh my gosh. You need to do some gel prints on some card and some cardstock, and use your stamp on it and give everyone F's that you pass by, or leave them on. That'd be the thing to leave around town. This
Yep.
is an F to give. Maybe write on it.
Here's your F. Here's your F.
So I have this is one of the baskets that I have. I brought these home because I had taken them into the shop and didn't realize I hadn't painted the back, and usually I do some found word poetry, so those need done. I've got this here that also need to do the same thing with. I've got Mona. I ended up not liking her on the frame, so I took that out. I'm going to do these separate. I put a paintbrush here and like scrape the paint like it was like painted and left aside, and something else will go in there. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with her, but she's nearly done. I've got this frame that I started, and I'm going to put some artwork in it. This is like just to protect the glass because it was glued in. And I glued these on with some glossy accents, and I think it needs alcohol ink, or really thick paint, or maybe both, maybe thick paint and then alcohol ink, to bring that all together. So that's
Paula's about to join us. She is getting her laptop fired up.
Paula, hello, love. Hello, love. But the thing I think I'm going to work on first, because I was going to do this anyway, and that's why we decided to go ahead and turn the camera on. We could use a friend right now. And okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I have this, and I have the other girl that we started. She's got a bunch of things sitting on her. That was the other one. She's not glued down yet. I got her started, but she's on the mica tile. I just dropped something importante. But I think I'm going to work on this for a minute, and then I might go back to her when these are drying. Because remember these. So I decided I'm going to put this over her eye. Right here. It's going to go over her eye. But I need to do something else to this. I'm not happy with it. And then I've got her glued down. I did a stencil over her this way on top. This is going to be her heart. And it is I just lost a leaf. It is a heart mold that I have now that I'm so glad to have. And with flowers. But I think this needs alcohol ink. So let's do that first. And what are you working on, Eddie?
Well, I have made a couple of master boards a while ago, and I dug them out yesterday because I knew I was going to be on with you, and I wanted to do some stuff and at least get some stuff off my pile. So I cut them up.
The pile?
My pile.
Oh, that dreaded pile.
Yeah, well, I have several, but we all do. I cut my master boards up into 4x6 postcards, and then I made
Nice.
I cut out a bunch of ATC size ones. Go away. So these are all ATC size, and then there was a couple of offcuts, so I just made them cards or whatever, little tags. I did some doodling on this one with my white pen.
Gotta love
gold here.
Yeah, gotta love a master board because they're just so handy. I decided I needed to finish a few things up before I start my Halloween journal. I'm gonna do that before I do the or the Space Ladies. I really want to start the Halloween ladies first because I'm so slow with things right now. What did I do that for? I don't need that much. I'm so slow with things right now that I know it's going to take me at least a month. I won't have it done till Christmas,
Halloween at Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Check it out. So Paula says she's dinner making in honor of the F: fish, French fries, feta salad, and roasted figs for puds.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And I've never roasted a fig. I have plenty.
Oh, that's right. You're the
Uh,
fig tree lady.
so are you going to tell your husband it is giving him some F's?
It's
Paula's firing up her laptop. I saw that. Found some
they had a
bereavement.
huge power outage a
Thank
day or
you.
two ago in her neck of the woods, and I guess it was the lightning bolt or something that messed it up. So she didn't have power for a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Carla said I found some bereavement thank yous from when her father died. She needs to find the most opaque paints to cover the sentiment and make some F cards. That's a wonderful idea.
Perfect.
Yeah, that is perfect. So what I'm going to do, I have my wheel of color behind me, but I'm just going to work from these two, I think. Well, I might change along the way. What I just did, though, is mix up some hand sanitizer and some alcohol, some rubbing alcohol. As you know, that is my secret sauce for the alcohol ink. So that is what I am doing. I have another one here that's got more alcohol in it. It's a little runnier, so we'll see. It helps to keep the alcohol in place so that it just doesn't run everywhere as quickly, and it kind of stays put to dry faster in place. Does that make sense? Words are hard.
They are.
They are. So it's just been painted that bronzy color. And let's see, I guess I could have waited to do that, to spray it. I don't think I want it. Well, I might want some red on there, but let's start with some. I'm going to try to do individual. Kind of got to shake that. Or WTF Friday, Give an F Friday. Oh my gosh, I love Give an F Friday. I didn't even think of that. Could have done that last week, huh? So I'm adding white to the rose and to the leaves. Just to get it started. So it has an under, because it's dark, and then I'll add some color to them. Rose. All right. Such a cool mold. I love this. Let's see. And then I want maybe some moss green. I love this color. I need to get more of it.
Which one there?
The moss. It's so pretty.
Oh, the alcohol ink, yeah.
Yeah. I have my fan on. Can you guys hear my fan? It's
Not
got
today,
a bearing
actually.
going out. It's so loud. The bearing really is going out, and I can hear it because I leave it on all the time, even when I'm not up here. It's just a little fan. It hangs from the slope on my ceiling. And oh, I found another rose. And it's like it's just a little metal fan. And I'm always hot, so it's just always left on. I leave my AC on up in here too, because I never know if I have a chance to come up.
It's been decent here. I was actually going to turn the AC on today because it got a little warm, but it's cooling down already.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe yellow. Maybe I can add some yellow. Probably could have painted that white, I guess, but I think this one's, I don't know what color this is. This is one of the ones that PM Artist Studio sent me. Oh no, that's butterscotch. They sent me, and one of the bottles exploded, so I cleaned up all of their dandelion, cleaned up all the bottles, and some of the labels got destroyed, so they're like mystery colors. Everybody loves a mystery color.
Which is fun. Yeah. Ain't nothing
And maybe
wrong
I'll
with
add
that.
some red to that. Well, no, I added white. I can't add red now. I mean, I could always get it off and start over, but that's the good thing about alcoholic. Really, that is a good thing. So then maybe I'm going to use the thicker one here. I don't like that yellow now. I'm just going to color it the colors I use. I'm just going to have to and go from there.
There you go. That's all you can do.
Well, I'm just so tempted to just go crazy with my white and my gold and,
That looks cool already. Jeez.
I don't think so. I think it looks like the green and the blue don't match. That's what I think. But thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm a few thousand miles away, so it's not as easy
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah. I mean, I can change it, but the spiders are already decorating. They are. Oh my gosh, we have more spiders this year than ever. And I think it's because they probably sprayed the house when we moved in, and that was like 8 years ago. And they're just now building back up, like in the house. Like there wasn't a single bug in this house. And so we just thought, well, there are no bugs here. And it wasn't too long before I realized they had sprayed, because there wasn't a single living thing in this house. Because it's an old farmhouse,
Yeah.
So, oh, that does look cool though. Look at that. Ooh.
Bloody.
It almost looks
Now
like
that's a heart, right?
It's a heart. Yeah, it's a human heart.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. It actually looks way better than on camera. Isn't that weird that happens? Okay, how about my gold? Let's go gold. Let's maybe.
Anina says farmhouses have always she's basically saying, don't farmhouses always have bugs?
Yeah. So I mean, they probably sprayed it before it got sold, and when our landlords bought it, we asked them, are there a lot of bugs? And they were like, no. So I think it was probably sprayed before it was sold.
Lied.
They didn't have it very long, like when we moved in. It was a
Right.
flip. So one of those
Flip-flop.
horrible flips, that where they get to pay $100,000 and then charge you way too much,
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. How it works now. Okay, so if that didn't have white on it, I would almost want to go red, but it has white on it, so I cannot do it. I can just keep messing with the color though until I feel happy about it, which that's one of the things I love about alcohol. Like you just keep going until you are like, yeah, that's where I stop. This is teal.
And I'm just stamping different things on these postcards. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but
Well, that's fine.
I want to have them ready and like at least at a place where if I do need to postcard for something, it's pretty much ready to go.
Well, no, that's great. That's wonderful. It's, that's what we do. We have things, ready to go.
Yeah.
I always have things at different stages so I can pull from them. But then I make brand new things when I do a journal, because I'm thinking, oh, I can use this later. And then I end up with boxes and boxes of things that I never pulled from because I decided I wanted to make new ones for that journal. Isn't that
Yuta,
true?
I would love to just send me a message on Facebook Messenger and I will I'll get one out to you.
I haven't mailed anything in so long. I had that package. I did talk about doing a and I still want to do a giveaway. That was right before I started the job, and I have been all consumed. One day, I was talking to my husband, one day a week is not, I'm on the schedule 1 day a week, but I am making things for it 7 days a week, so it's not really
That's how it goes. Yeah.
Not a 1 day a week thing. So I'm grabbing another color. Go ahead. Do you? Let's see.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to start using some acrylic here. But I got to decide first what stamp I want on here.
So I'm looking at my board here. She's got a lot of red on her. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna pull off some of that white and I'm gonna risk it with some red. I never use red because I like to use the white. So my red sits full.
Mhm.
Red pepper. Not watermelon. Rouge. And candy red. Let's see. I would rather have a burgundy. I think I can do that. I think I can do burgundy. All right. Q-tips would be nice. Where do I have my stuff here? I had a box of Q-tips in here at some point, but I'm going to take off some of that white. And I don't know where. I can use that. It's okay. I'm going to try to use
Get
this.
some of that white.
I'm going to take off some of that white. That's right.
So weird. Add some melanin to that.
Yep.
All right, let's see if I can make this work within the camera.
So, and then I can actually, alcohol ink never goes to waste. You can use, you can reactivate alcohol ink at any point. You know, like I could let this dry for 5 years and then use this sponge again with a little alcohol ink on it and use that ink, which I love. I think
Nice.
that's wonderful. There was one right here. I hate it when things go to waste, like all of the ink here going to waste. Makes me mad. And as a matter of fact, where's my bird? Because that's patina. That's already got a little patina on it.
Tina the bird.
I can do two things at once. Watch.
Tina the bird.
Yeah.
They're having a bird sale at the local art store.
They are.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Why?
Because everything's cheap, cheap.
Eddie. Oh my God.
That's one of my dad jokes. Cheap, cheap.
Okay. Does anybody else freak out over waste as much as I do? Raise your hand.
Yeah,
Would
I
you
do.
like move in that puddle? Because I've got a problem with waste. I have a hard time getting rid of stuff for that reason. I'm like, no one's going to use this. My sister just throws stuff away. My daughter just throws. I get so mad at them. You're just throwing that in the landfill. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Someone can use that, right?
Silly goose. Tricks are for kids.
Yeah. Silly. I don't know if silly's the word.
Silly Willy.
All right, let's see. I'm doing it. Going in with the red. I never use red. That's bright
Hi,
orange.
Rhonda. Thanks for
Rhonda!
hanging out.
You're lurking and crocheting. Aw, I think that's wonderful. I can take things out of my trash can. Yes. That. Or out of the recycling bin. Yeah.
I've done that many times.
Guilty of that. Okay.
My brother's so bad. Like, he knows I use different things in my art, yet he'll just throw out anything.
Doesn't seem
And
to
I'm
have
like,
any
dude, I
red.
could use that.
Okay, so red pepper. This is going to be more pink, I think, because it's well, I don't know. I've only used my red a few times, honestly. You guys, we've discussed this, right?
Mm-hmm.
About how I just, because I reach for the white and I don't want to cloudy it up and make it pink. It just is difficult. I wonder. This almost looks like a bird here, but I don't think it is, but it looks like an eye. I'm not sure what's happening.
It's just cool to watch it when it goes down and starts to spread.
Oh, yeah. When it goes down in little cracks, that's what makes me
Yeah.
happy about alcohol ink. And the way the gold separates makes me very happy. Look how green this green is. It looks really cool. That's because of white. White mixed with the other green.
Yeah.
I think it was the teal, but patina. Let me grab a different green. I'm gonna end up
Stir
with
it
all
up.
of them on my desk in a minute. Here they come. One at a time. One at a time. Oh. And a puddle I'm working in. It's nice to work on paper towels. I don't know why.
Is that what that is? That is a puddle.
It is in a puddle. I've got a plastic
Okay.
thing, a clear plastic thing down.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't tell if that's stained or a puddle.
So if you use paper towels, then you can use those paper towels on things, which I rarely grab the paper towels, and I should, but I will put them in a pile and then not think about them. So I tend to work on a plastic thing, but I mean, paper towels are a good idea. All right, let's see. I like that green that's happening there. And I'm wondering.
Carla says her dad's name was Fred. He definitely gave an F. He fought in World War II, the big one, as Archie
Aw.
Bunker would say.
Aw.
I loved Archie Bunker. That dude was nuts, but he was hilarious.
He was racist though, as Archie
But-
Bunker would say.
But people checked him on it.
They
And he
did.
was at least
He didn't know any better. He was like that because of
right. And it's not an excuse, but it's
Yeah.
it's just a it's a thing we grew up with that we evolved from. Like we've evolved from that, but
Yeah.
in
hopefully.
ways.
Hopefully.
But you know, it was a snapshot in our cultural history.
It really was. And that's how their parents raised them, unfortunately. And like my dad's side of the family was, not.
Mucho Archie
It's
Bunker.
embarrassing, actually.
Yeah.
As a human being, it is embarrassing. And as a person that loves everyone, I feel some shame for my families. You know, they didn't do anything terrible, or it's just that's what I grew up. Those words I grew up hearing them.
Things they said. Yeah.
Yeah, but my Aunt Mary, my dad's sister, she actually it's probably a little too telling. She lived with a man named Adrian for a long time, and he was Hispanic. And when I met him, I came to visit, and my dad, he said, "Oh, but he's one of the good ones." I was like, "I'm an adult."
Oh, I've heard that many times, like even towards me.
He even said he's a hard worker, like it was a thing. That was the first time I realized as an adult that how racist my dad was, and it really shamed
I've had
me,
people say that to me, like to other people, like going,
yeah,
"Oh, Eddie's Puerto Rican, but he's one of the good ones." And I'm like, you get put in a position of such awkwardness that you end up laughing with them, but it's like inside you want to punch them in the nose.
Yeah.
But because
I can imagine.
I'm a decent person, I don't.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want to hurt my pretty hands.
Yeah, don't hurt those party hands. That's right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let that dry for a bit. Anything that looks a bit too brown or dark here. I think I'm okay.
All right, guys. What color should I stamp this with?
Hold on just a
One
second.
of, I believe it's Darcy's
Orange.
flowers.
Orange for fall.
Orange.
I see some slight bits of like a yellow that could go a little orangey in there. The way it's laying over another color. So perfect. Look at that.
Some of that.
Perfect.
Rhonda says white.
Rhonda says white. Put it on a piece of
You know what, Rhonda? I'll do white on another one. How about that?
Speaking of that, I guess, you know what, I just realized it wasn't the first time I realized my dad was racist, because when I was a kid, he told me, I think I was like 10 or 11, if I ever dated a Mexican or a black guy, he would disown me and he'd kill us both. He said that. So
That's lovely.
my very first boyfriend, lots of melanin. And that's what I always looked for after that. And
That happened to my
he
cousin.
made me anti-racist because he was racist. You know, I was the opposite.
That happened to my cousin. She, her mom and dad is Puerto Rican. He was my father's brother, and his wife, my aunt Helen, is Irish. And they both didn't want her dating anybody of that persuasion as well. And who did she end up marrying? A Puerto Rican with dark skin and nappy hair. So there
I
you
love
go.
it. Yeah. Well, see, the sins of our father, we don't have to pay for it. We can escape it. And that's what she did. And that was, I really thought I would have, I ended up marrying a leprechaun, but you know, he was a leprechaun. Very short redhead, you know.
So mean.
I got knocked up. It was an accident. I didn't want to. Tried to get away for years, but there we were. So now you know my life story. And that's everything on YouTube.
That's everything.
And now you have it.
She does
All
it for the
dirty
clicks,
deeds.
guys.
Daddy would approve of making F cards out of the leftover. Aww. He wouldn't have a gun in his house. Well, until Granddad. Oh, wow. And took his old bent shotgun to put in his closet. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
There's a lot of good people out there. And I think in these times we have to focus on those people. And
Anina said
you know,
she
embrace
felt
them.
long responsible for what her grandditherin, her grandparent, Second World War did or didn't. Oh, I have some more. I have some information and a lot of stories. Oh, I'm
I get
sorry.
that. I get that, Anina.
Yeah,
I get
I get it too. Okay,
because
now
we
this
live
one.
in a country that has a very sketchy history, and
We do.
also feel guilty about that.
And we know that now. We know more than ever now about our sketchy history. So I'm going to make the bird more gold. He does have some dark in his edges, in his nether regions. So I'm going to give him more coppery sort of this.
Not too bad.
I love this bird mold. This is the best mold. I looked for this mold for a long time, knowing it was out there somewhere. And I mean, I hadn't seen one. I just knew I wanted a bird mold, you know, like this. And the swallow in flight is my favorite.
Paula says that her husband is fully global. He's Guyanese, Ethiopian, Chinese, Surinamese, and Jewish.
Wow. Love that.
The international jackpot.
Yep. That's good, Eddie. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Did that come
but,
from your brain just now?
I think it did. It's going to hurt tomorrow, but I think it
did. That's pretty great. The international jackpot.
Oh my God, that's funny. All right, I'm going to do this one in black ink.
I think I hit the international jackpot, but it was in a completely different way when I was single.
Hello, enchanted rubbish.
Oh, Cassandra, hello. I'm sorry, that was so inappropriate. It just felt right. It just felt right. You almost forgot you were here. Oh, you're here. Pinch yourself. The international jackpot. I'm not sure if you guys are laughing at Eddie or me, or if you're like in shock that I said that, but Oh, girls got to do what a girl's got to do. What?
We're a mess.
Yeah, we are. I think we're allowed to be right now, honestly. The
Yeah,
world
we
is
are.
a mess. And you know what? That's just how it is. I'd rather be honest than not. So
Mm.
he looks terrible now. He's missing some things. Too much white.
Carla says, Daddy helped liberate an Allied POW camp. He wouldn't talk about it, but did say it was a satellite camp of Auschwitz.
Oh,
See, stuff like
that's a
this
good thing.
should make you realize that we are all connected around the world.
Yes.
We're all connected
Yeah,
in
we are.
some way.
We
So
are.
hating somebody for where they live or where they're from, that's just ridiculous. Because we
Or
are
because of the
all
color of their
connected.
skin, or
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it makes me so upset that some people think that they are superior.
Mm.
They are not superior. That looks so red on here, and it's not. It's copper.
Oh, it does. It looks like a dead bird now.
Yeah. I'm not going for dead bird. It can be fixed. It looks like a gray bird.
God. Paula says her and her sister had a map. Put a pin in for boyfriends around the world.
Oh my God, Paula. My sister from another mister. I was more like, oh, I've never
Hi,
done that
Sherry.
before. I want to do that. That was me. It was terrible. My two besties, they expected that from me. Ooh, look at that one. I've never done that before. That is terrible. It's terrible. Where's Paul?
You guys, look. This is Rhonda's stamp. It's a dragon. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Rhonda, that's really cool. Really, really cool.
I love it. One of my favorites.
Hi, Sherry. I know I'm a second late there. I had a moment. Uda just fell off her chair. Send the pool boy. I have asked for the pool boy so many times. Yes.
And he never comes, right?
That used to be our running joke. We were the angels. We were the blonde, the brunette, and the redhead. And everywhere we went, we stirred up trouble. Everybody called us the angels. Where's the pool boy? Sorry.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
Oh. No, for real. Oh, it was a good time. We had fun.
Yeah, that's good. Let's have fun. Okay, Rhonda, what color should I use to stamp this beautiful dragon with? This background, I'll hold it up a little bit closer. It's got purples and magenta, a little bit of teal.
I love that you're letting her decide the color because it's her stamp. I think that's really cool. I mean, how else would that ever have happened? Right? That's pretty cool.
It's pretty busy, right? Should we just do it in like something dark? I was going to do white. Blanco?
Blanco.
I'm going to do blanco. I like the blanco. Un petit blanc.
Okay, let's try that again. You know, it does make a difference, the order sometimes of the layering.
For the alcohol inks?
Yeah.
Look at that. With the white outline. So sweet. You know what? I have this green card. Sorry. I know how that
Speaking
sounds. I have this postcard that has a green background. Hi, Anne. How are you?
Anne, hello.
I'm going to do Deep Purple on
We
this one. How about that?
are having way too much honesty and fun here. She was listening and heard us, and she was like, I have to say something. Heard us going
That's not
crazy.
bad. I
Being too
forgot to put
honest
it on the
over
other
here.
side.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. You could emboss
I
it
wish
too.
I'd put it on the other side. I always forget the reverse image, but you know,
Do you have embossing powder?
that's me. I do.
That would be cool too, but then there's a heat gun involved. So I'm just gonna stop right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the way my heart turned out. What do you think?
I thought about it, but I'm like, you know, I need to use some paint and ink. I have a lot of it.
Right. What do you think?
And embossing is such a mess. Oh, that's beautiful.
It is. Pretty colors
Beautiful.
on me. Oh, I'm so hot. I got that fan going and I'm having a hot flash right now. Oh, probably because I just said all this stuff out loud. What did I miss?
Yeah.
Anything? You did. Lots of juicy. You should go back. Put a piece of Yupo under the. Oh yeah, I've done that. I just I'll go back to the mat and use it. The thing, if you use a paper towel, then your colors don't really bleed together as much. I do know that. And using that as a puddle, be careful because I'm just going to end up with one color if I, wipe a brush through it. Yeah, juicy is a good word for what just occurred. Did I just say that out loud? Oh, at this point in my life, I just say things out loud. I don't care anymore.
She's run out of F's.
I've run out of F's to give, and that's why I'm making them right now because I need to make some more F's to give.
There you go.
Okay, the other good thing about using this plastic thing that I have underneath here, and it's just a clear plastic placemat or I don't remember where I got it. It could have been for art. It could have been for a cutting board. I'm not sure. I think it was a cutting board, honestly. And I think this is empty pretty much. So I'm gonna throw that one away.
Are you having a power surge, Utah? What's going
I
on
am
over
having
there?
a power surge. Yes.
Is that what
Are
it
you
is?
doing it too? So here's the good thing. I can move this whole thing away to work on the next thing. Fruity talk. Fruity talk. I don't know if fruity is the right word.
That's me every day, Paula. So,
Spicy talk? Maybe it's spicy talk.
Fruity.
You are fruity. I'm a bit fruity too.
Fruity,
It's cool.
fruity.
So I'm moving all this away and I'm going to work on the backgrounds for those. I really need to get some of these finished up though, because I want to start the Halloween thing. And I have a new friend to start the Halloween thing with. And she could be at the live today at noon-ish.
Okay, cool.
We hit noon. Oh, guess what time it is, you guys?
Oh, it's card time. Yay.
Card time. Let's pull another happy, joyful card for us. So the three I pulled out, this one is the Divine Abundance, and it also has really happy words for us. It can guide us through the week, and it says beautiful things. And sometimes they're from like other from Hindu religion. Sometimes they are from Buddha. Sometimes sometimes there'll be like a Rumi, which makes them very cool. And the other one, this is just for the pictures, the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's pull one of her for right now to inspire us. And then at the next point, we will pull one of the Divine Abundance just for some love, if that works.
You have to read Rhonda's comments.
Okay. Out loud or?
If you want.
Should I be concerned? Your latest internal voice always said, yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, like a song. That's probably because he didn't have his growth spurt until he was 18. He was drafted at 5'2" and came home saying, what?
That's insane.
Wow.
A growth spurt in the Army.
Don't worry about don't be sorry for rambling on. Ramble, you
No,
guys. That's why we're here. We
that
need
is
friends
why,
right now more than ever. So you do it. You say whatever you need to say. Say it with honesty. Say it with passion. Say it
with your chest.
full chest. Full chest.
Mhm.
That's right. We don't discriminate or we will never ever put you down or judge you for saying something truthful because we're friends here. And this is an arty community and a family, right?
Preach on, sister. Preach on.
I'm preaching it. That's right. That one didn't want to come out, so we're going to use this one. These are beautiful. These are just pretty pieces of artwork, and I hope this one does us justice today. Oh, look at the card. Look at all the birds and the bird cage, and it's fear. And there's a girl down here, and she's curled up in a ball, and she is controlling it all, and she's saying, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. Don't be afraid to live in this world right now. Go through and stomp your feet and say what's on your mind and do it with love, not fear. That's all.
And stop being worried about what everybody thinks.
Exactly.
That's a huge holdback, I think.
Being British too. Oh, I love Joanna Lumley.
Sweetie, darling, sweetie, darling,
Yeah.
sweetie.
Always classy and amusing.
Here's your deep purple. Look how great
So
that
I'm going to
looks.
save this card out. I'm going to put it with the other one. At the end, I will take a picture of all three. And I'm going to put this deck with the other one. And, okay. So I've got her. And I've got her right there. I think I'm going to work on her. And I've got this pile of papers that I had taken out when I started this. Remember the one we did on the ink with the texture?
Yes.
I put some of that on these, but I think I'm going to work simultaneously. I'm not worried about whatever here. I do know that I just need room. Here, I'm going to lift my camera up a little bit. Is that okay, you guys? Does that work? You guys can
Works
see
for me.
my whole desk there. All right. So we know she goes here. I feel like this background is way darker than I want. I do have a PM Artist Studio stencil here. I want to add something. It needs something else with large spaces, or I don't know.
And no, this is a stamp by Rhonda Dona. She's here in the chat. Her name is Griffin Shale in the chat. Her name's Rhonda. She designed this amazing stamp.
Rhonda always makes amazing things. Everybody does. I mean, we have such beautiful creative people.
Yeah.
That create. So I think this goes at the bottom. I don't want to lose that, but I might swipe a bit of paint in those spaces. I think I want to use some embossing powder. While you're here working, I can turn my heat tool off that way. Or my microphone off and use my heat tool that way.
Okay, sunshine.
All right. We're going to do that.
Do it.
Okay. I'm sure you all have thought it to yourself, please turn that girl's microphone off at some point or another.
Go away, lady. Can we talk?
Just do it already. So I've got these weird little scraps here. I think this might go here. Roses. Got this gorgeous paper that's been inked. And I stamped on it so I could use some of the, choose some things from it. Did the same thing here. Did some stamping on this. There's a lot of white space on this rose paper. So I could use some of that. Yep. What I I'm going to do. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, so. All right. Hey, guess what? You guys remember the glue I spilled? I got it undone.
How'd you do that?
I took it downstairs and ran it under hot water.
Perfect.
For a long time.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, so I'm just doing this before it's probably upside down. Says the girl who can't read music.
Cookie here needs to be in something cool.
Okay, doing this so I can do this. Something else right there. And then I'll do embossing.
Yeah, I get that, Anina. I've often left streams because it's like nothing's going on. No one's saying anything. The chat is boring, and I'm like, bye, see you later.
Are we being boring? There's no way.
No, she's. I don't think she's referring to you. That's for sure. You've been plenty entertaining today.
I'm so full of it. Let's see. I have this wallpaper here. I'm going to put a bit here because I've got red up top. So I won't be able to do embossing powder on this until it's totally dry because it'll get stuck in my other wet bits.
Yeah, you don't want that. That could be
No.
very uncomfortable and require an
Never want that
an emergency room visit.
in your wet bits.
Yeah. Can make them moldy.
Oh, nobody wants that.
No. Yeah.
So in the end, what I'll have to do is go around with the blade. I'll turn it over, go around with the blade, and trim off anything that's on the edges. Probably hit it with a bit of sandpaper as well. And then it's going to get like probably velvet around the outside, like a black velvet. Still want something there. It's in my way. I think I'm going to do something crazy right here. And I'll probably put some flowers and stuff too, but layer, 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 layer. That's what the plan is here. Just all the layers. I'm going to put a piece of washi.
That's not as strong as I'd hoped. But
what's that?
I'm going to leave it for now.
Oh, color?
The color, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong gold.
It happens. Okay, let's see. I still haven't heard the mail. I bet I have like 100.
No worries, Anina. You do it. You post it whenever you're ready. I don't put timetables on my collection.
On life?
Or life anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day it is today.
There's no timetable. What are you talking about? I never know either. Okay. So washi tape, not something I usually reach for, but I just decided I want something across there before I add the this piece in. And this one.
Oh, good idea, Rhonda. Let me do that. Just wipe it off quick. Okay, glad I saw that.
Okay, so I want to
just forget I have that option.
You forget that you can do what?
Wipe off the paint if it's still wet and then start over. Okay, that needs to dry. But good call, Rhonda. Thank you.
So I'm just.
Yuta says, use the back to do a shadow in white or black. Oh, interesting. Never thought of that. Thank you, Yuta.
You can move your stamp slightly to do that too. Where's Julie at? I just realized Julie's not here.
I don't know. I know yesterday she was saying her back was giving her a lot of troubles.
Oh.
And that she was kind of bummed because they were giving her flack at work about it. And I'm like, girl, you got to take care of your health first. That's the most important.
One more piece of washi tape, I think. Maybe a different one. Maybe this one. I'm going to put down some glue first, though, because washi tape. This is why we don't reach for it very often, right?
Mhm.
Start this. I'm not sliding around. Ugh.
I'm gonna try something, guys. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm gonna try this.
That's what it's
I'm
all
gonna use
about.
this.
Trying new things.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So without looking at that, now I'm gonna put a whole bunch on here.
It's not perfect, but it's something. I'm gonna leave it alone. You can see there. It's weird, but that's something I can come in with later with acrylic markers or something and kind of fill in the details, maybe. So there you go.
It's a good idea.
I
I
need to
love
take a
using
quick
acrylic
little
markers.
break. Yeah, I need to go wash off some of these stamps. I forgot to bring out water with me, but
Okay.
I'm going to rinse them off right quick
Okay.
and do all that fun stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna put this off to the side to do its thing. Well, do I want to put anything else up here? I feel like it's looking pretty blank right here. I can still scrape some paint over it too. And I can do this. Let me not spill this because we know how it goes, guys. Just got a marker here, and I had gone over some other ones there, so this has just been painted on. Just for no reason. And then maybe some of these. And this was a stencil, but I just started like doing other things with it. Like I kind of expanded it. And took some black and white here. Let me do that. Well, I think my other Posca pen. You'll go wash your door. What? Wait, what did I miss? You did 500 Euro testing and you're not autistic. I got that. You're done. You're the boring one. You'll go wash your door. Is that a witchy thing? Washing your door? You're not boring. You are so not boring. You are definitely a mixed media assemblage sister of mine, and I know it for a fact from all of those collaborations. You are not boring at all. Just giving some shadow because I went around. Some of these boxes I decided to give shade and light. It's just like the little bit is tiniest bit of black. I think I need a smaller pen for some of them. That's just so fat. So I had already gone around. You guys know how I love to do that with. Find a smaller white one here. You know how I love to go around and do that with my favorite diamond stencil, where I'll do one side white and one side black, and it gives it so much depth. And that's kind of what I was looking for here with these little stripes. But let me find a different white pen. That one's white. We'll see if it works. Some do, some don't. Sometimes it's a matter of not pressing too hard to get the paint to come out. And then I went back over and painted her lips. I did it with both of them. Like, I just felt like it was, it's symbolic of speaking and of being feminine. And I wanted their lips to, no, that doesn't work either. I wanted their lips to show, through the stencil or whatever it was that I was doing. I got this tiny one that I haven't even opened yet. I don't hear anything. Yeah, it sounded like he flushed the toilet. You're right. Sure, he had to go rinse something off. Sure. There it is. Sorry.
Oh,
There.
you guys. Yeah,
Waiting
I
for
did have to go potty.
That's okay.
But I did wash my stamps. Silly juices. You nosy Nellies.
Nosy Nellies. Well, when we hear
Yeah.
a toilet flush, I think it's pretty special that you just did that on camera. I think that's really special, Eddie.
Well, hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And I live in a studio apartment, so
Yeah.
not
We love
much
you for
not
that.
much distance I can have.
No, he was flushing the paint water. He was flushing the paint water. Right, Eddie?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Just flushing that paint water. Let's fix these ones. I ordered bunches more beads because I've been making a lot of jewelry, like real beads, like real stones, like fun, weird, different kinds of agate, different colors of dragon agate. Ooh, which is beautiful.
There's Julie. We were just talking about you, Julie. Hi.
Hey. Were your ears burning? Feeling special? We were.
Hope you're feeling better today.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Let me tell you, microfiber cloths, these are great for drying your stamps. It dries them really quickly. You can use them straight away again.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
And they say they're good in the shower. Like when you're washing yourself, that says it's good.
What? I'm sorry.
The microfiber cloth.
Oh.
Good for your skin.
Not the stamps.
No. Well, you can use the stamps in the shower. Like if you use like washable paint.
Sure.
Or not. I mean, you probably want to do it in a tub, otherwise it'd wash away right away.
Yeah.
But,
And what kind of paint do you actually use for that? I mean,
Tempera, water
Tempera.
soluble, tempera.
Isn't that what you
What
put your
ideas,
shrimp in? That's what shrimp go in.
It's tempura, you silly girl.
I got it.
Oh, God.
We have depth. We have achieved depth.
Look at her. She looks fabulous.
So the lips are symbolic. I don't know if you heard that.
I did.
And I made sure they both had their red lipstick still on. They're black and white images from a book. And so they both have red lips. It's symbolic of speaking. Okay, and then because I have these church windows down here, and this one that creates her, I've also got these cut off from the same book. I'm trying to decide where I want to put them. And it's possible.
Paula, tell him I was on the bog.
Yeah. On the bog. That's it. I'm trying to find a place for these. Right there. Okay, not yet though. I really want to get some embossing on her. Because you're here and I can turn the thing off that way. Okay, let me see. I'm going to get a piece of paper.
You gonna emboss?
I'm going to emboss.
Oh yeah,
I
baby.
love to emboss. Okay. So I think the first thing I want to emboss is her crown. I'm doing it. It's fun. All right. And then I'm going to get the marker out that goes with it. Where's the dat? Don't dump the trash can over.
Julie, we did start. We started an hour early because there's some things have been going on in our country that we wanted to kind of go for a little bit and kind of de-stress ourselves in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we decided we ain't got nothing better to do, so we came on early for everybody.
I put it in the thread just for
Much better.
all of us that have the thread. So you should have seen it in there. I'm not sure. I did it like right before though.
Mhm.
I gotta get this other stuff off my desk real quick here. I probably should know what else is on this tray because I had some things in mind. Oh, poppies. I thought I might add
Julie.
some poppies to one of them. I have some scrapbook paper that I'm not using now.
You should add some big poppies.
This is what kind of what I have.
Some poppy chulo.
Yeah. I thought I might cut some out or I don't know. I really poppies. My husband makes me do that all the time, by the way. You know what that's from, right? You know what it's from.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
I get that gay reference.
And he'll say, do it again. I don't know why. Every time we see a poppy, he makes me do it. He gets a kick out of it. It's a thing. I don't know. It's just become our thing. It's my thing.
You're saying that's
I
wonderful.
am the Wicked Witch, apparently.
I had a friend who could do complete scenes from the movie Mommy Dearest.
Oh, no more.
I mean, he was
wires.
good. Christina!
Yeah. That's
I bet he knew every freaking line. It was hysterical.
Okay, so I watched that a lot as a kid. I don't know why my mom put that on the TV for me. I'm not
I
really
did
sure.
too, but
Let me know.
I
that
never
she
used
was
wire
mom.
hangers anymore.
Were they
Wasn't
trying
that
to say,
fast.
see, I'm a good mom? That's what that was. That's exactly what that was. Come on. They're like, how bad you could have it? Yeah.
Shut up. You little.
I have copper paint on there. I think I actually kind of want to do pewter because I do really like this pewter. Where's it at?
Pew, pew.
Pewter. Okay. So none of
This
this
is why we
red.
don't do streams that are longer than 3 hours. Because we start
don't
to get
usually
a
do
little punch drunk.
We don't usually do them longer than 2 hours. So
Well, that's
I
what I
think-
mean. Like, we don't do anything long. I'd get really loopy and bored. So I'd start just talking about whatever.
well, we get less controlled about it, about what we're saying, I think.
Maybe we
Our
can
inhibitions.
do a stream where we're just talking, telling
Maybe.
stories.
I think I tell enough stories while I'm arting. Honestly.
You do. You're very good at that. You're very good at arting and
I don't
talking.
mean to. I just
But no, it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. I think I would love that ability. Sometimes I can't.
Uh-oh, we lost some sound.
You know us boys.
Eddie.
Can't do two things at once.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I mean, sometimes you guys hear me stutter. I do it. I do. But I've also done a lot of public speaking in my life, and I also have no F's to give, you know. So, and that's been for a long time, you guys. Like saying whatever's on my mind. I've been pretty good at that, you know. Never mean spirited or whatever. I just say what's on my mind. I don't worry about what people will think of me like I did when I was younger, you know. I'm just gonna get this everywhere. Go back on here. Yeah, you.
Paula says her husband loves her doing Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Do you wear the outfit?
My favorite part, well, two of my favorite parts is when the queens wake up in the morning, they're on the beach, they come out the door, and the head queen says, Bernice has left her cake out in the rain.
I don't recall any of this. Oh my gosh.
And then
Don't
the
recall.
other one, what's the other one? Oh gosh. They're walking down the stairs, leaving their hotel room to go to the bar, or they're going up, and there's a crucifix on the wall with Jesus, and it's wooden crucifix, and one of the queens looks up and says, "Get off the wood! Get off that cross! Somebody needs the wood."
Oh my gosh.
That line
Why do I not know
floored
any of
me.
this? I don't think I've
Have you-
seen the movie but once, and it was so long ago.
Oh,
I think
you've
I
got
need
to
watch
see it.
again
It's
now. Oh
it's
my
fantastic.
gosh. Okay, so I did something here too.
Paula, what's the line in the bar scene after they drink all the shots and the old lady says something? She says something about I see blah blah drag queens, like multiple or something like that, because she's so twisted on whatever they were drinking. Her head's like spinning. They had some drinking contest. Oh, and then the other one. This one's a little out there, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So this
We all do. I mean, that's
one of the queens walks up to the this guy has a dog, and she says, "Oh, what's the dog's name?" And he goes, "Herpes. If she's good, she'll heal."
I'm muting my mic right now. On that note, you're in charge.
Sorry, we as a gay person, we are required to know these things for our final exam. So I have to study. Oh, guys, I'm a silly goose. I hope everyone's enjoying what we're doing. Just trying to make some stuff, preparing these postcards for future use. These were all cut from a master board, or a couple of master boards, I should say. And then if you joined us late or on time, but early or late for us, I cut up a bunch of ATCs from those master boards as well. So, and I'm just adding a layer of stamping. I mean, this has a lot of layers already, but I can definitely put more on. I want to use
That looks
Carrie's.
wonderful.
Thank you. I want to use Carrie the Crafter's bubble wrap stamp.
I wish my tip on this is very crushed and I don't get precision with it. I mean, I feel like I could probably just use a paint pen because anything that stays wet for a minute will work. But, you know, I have used glue even and maybe I'll do that next and show you the process that I do on that board.
Protect the tip. Love that. So I just added a little light permanent blue and white and just making it a little bit lighter. That's all I did.
Eddie, read the comments for you.
Yeah, well, Paula, boxes are my game. I have
No,
several.
they're not.
I have several decorated ones behind me.
If only your community could hear you now. I'm sorry.
You're so bad.
Where is Paul? Paul would enjoy this so much.
Oh, he would.
Oh my God, he would have so much fun with this. I think Paul is more appropriate than all of us combined. And Paul is probably, I mean, I told you the story about how Bill, I knew that Bill was the man for me. You guys heard that already. With that embarrassing drunk story of Paul.
Yeah, we all have those.
Yeah. Okay, I'm muting again.
Okay. She's muting, guys. Not a mutant. She's muting. We do, Paula. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with a good, sturdy box that has lots of layers on it to keep it strong. Ooh. Get some of this on here.
I
So
am
what's
gonna try.
everybody?
Sorry. I'm
No, I
gonna.
was just gonna say if people want to say what they're working on in the chat, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm just gonna be seeing if I can use like maybe I should use one of the paint markers for it because I'm just not getting the sharp edge that I want. So I'm gonna try it with something else. Let's see where we get. See if it works. I like using school glue if I'm gonna do big swaths of it, though.
Mm. Paula says the hubby says, "Look at my wife's wonderful boxes. She makes them from trash. I'm famous at last."
I think that's
Anina's
great.
gel printing. That's fantastic.
Yes. How many of you have pulled out your pile of unfinished projects? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talked about it last time, and then I made the post about it. So I'm wondering how many of you were inspired by that post and the unfinished projects, the UFOs. Let's see if I can get this way. Yeah, that worked. It looks like it worked. Then I'm using just, I mean, I don't care about splatter, a little bit of sprinkle because it clearly did that, but muting. I am muting.
Wow, Paula, you guys eat very late. I've never wrapped my head around eating late like that. But everybody's different. Oh, no worries, Lexi. We started at 2, kind of to discuss life and things that have been happening. Trying to
Yay, Lexi!
get a little stuff off our chests.
Yeah, and put some more stuff on our chests.
Yes.
Like art, like love.
Amor.
Joy.
Oh, yes. Empathy.
Empathy. Yeah. All right. So I think kind of want to do one more thing here. Can't rush art. You can't rush it. So the pen does dry a little faster, so you got to be quicker. I see. Not as much powder stuck, which is good, which is okay because that means that that's another texture that I learned. Because like when you use glue, you get really thick and it's a different texture. When you use like this is more like it's not as smooth because there's not as much powder on it to melt. So it's almost like dotty. But I mean, it's solid. But each one creates a new texture. When you use Elmer's glue, it bubbles, which is
right.
really cool.
I've tried that. It's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
So Ann Webb, she says, if I was at home, I would be working on unfinished projects, but I am playing with watercolors. Lovely.
Oh, that's nice. Where are you
Lexi's
at? You're not home.
Oh yeah. Good follow-up. Good follow-up. Lexi's, I'm on a bit of an art break, but I'm working on the unfinished project of painting my space. That's a great project. That's really a great project. I used to love painting my apartments. Carla says she's currently working on washing her front door, but also brought home my May collage, Eddie. Then I'll make some F cards. Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
I love that you're
Can't
going to
wait,
make F
Carla.
cards.
Hi,
That's
Teresa.
wonderful.
Welcome.
Teresa, hey, how are you? Glad you made it. So now I've got to decide if I put alcohol or I put embossing powder on here, or I could put texture paste, or I could put, so I'm thinking maybe I will go in with some. If I had time, I would do crackle paste. I do not have time to wait for it to crackle. So I think I'm going to maybe pull out a stamp and do the embossing powder, or do I want to use a palette knife and scrape it?
Scrape it.
I'm gonna use a stamp.
Oh, Anne is at her brother and sister-in-law's lake house. That sounds wonderful.
That sounds nice.
It's too hot to go outside. I get that, Anne. And Sherry's been dyeing paper with turmeric and coffee.
Oh, that's nice.
Like separately or together?
Well, that would make kind of an orangey brown, which would be nice.
Yeah.
I would think that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I want great swaths of color on here. I feel like it's very busy, that background, and I want to tie it together, bring it together with something, and it might something big, something with a lot of, like big, but maybe not that. I don't know if I want to do that all in embossing powder. That's a lot of embossing powder.
Julie, we can see you. Why? Have we missed something you said?
Did we miss something?
I apologize.
Oh yeah, sorry, Julie.
Her. Yeah, Julie, I just saw your comment. I apologize. Yeah, that's a lot of hard work selling a house and just.
Are you selling a house, Julie?
In that thing. Yeah, I think she said they're looking for something smaller for themselves.
Oh, well. So, yeah. That's big. That's a big deal. Trying to decide.
Naughty girl. Her husband says, you need to photograph that box in natural daylight.
No.
Put that man to bed. Lordy.
Oh, Lordy.
That man's going to give me white hairs.
So I'm looking for something with a large pattern. And that is what I shall do, because it's all very unorganized. I want something a little bit more maybe organized, maybe. I don't know. But I am getting there. I am doing it. I'm looking through my stencils right now. Something. Oh. I have an idea.
Yeah, that would be nice. That's nice, Anna. Anne, that's a great thing. I didn't sell, but I didn't have a choice of living there anymore, so that's my situation. But yeah, real estate is a horrible thing.
Yes. I already have a circle there, so I feel like that's wrong. But I had a thought. Oh no, she has a thought.
So, Julie, yeah, that's understandable. And hopefully, once you get all this done, your back problems will, go away, and you can
for your back.
Enjoy yourself more.
Julie, that is a big deal especially with all your back issues and work and everything that you have going on. So
stress will affect your back.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I think I'm done with. I'm not going to do embossing powder this very second. I have a plan. We did her headpiece already. Where's it at? It's over here.
Rhonda says, we always say we want to sell the house with everything in it. Sorting and moving 30 years of crap. It's just too daunting. I get that.
I dread it. I dread the idea. Ugh. Sounds terrible. This house is full and we haven't lived here 30 years, but it sure looks like it. You know?
We accumulate a lot.
I've got numbers.
And
I'm going to add some numbers and I'm going to go ahead and do it in the crackle paste.
Anne is, she's been thrifting, cleaning treasures, etc. And in the evenings working on her sewing project until the cat stole my thread.
What? That's your cat.
Yeah, meow.
Okay, so I'm going to add, and I'm not going to worry too much about what I'm covering because that's the point. I want to, this is just crackle paste. I need to use it up anyway. I kind of don't want to have straight lines, but look at, I mean, it dries out really fast and I do need to use it. This is my second jar of this brand and the last one kind of just, like the last third of it was dry. It like turns to rubber. So not around her head thing. It kind of ties everything together when you go back in if it's too busy in the background. And that's what I am trying to do. Gotta have that X to symbolize the conversation that we had while I did this.
So naughty girl.
Okay. And then I'm going to take what's left over on this. Let's put this off to the side. I kind of avoided her head piece there. I'm going to, because there's always a lot. And look at the ink that's on there, turned it green. I love it. Love the color.
Ooh, nice.
That moss color that I like. I'm going to take some of these. I've got them just sitting here on my desk. Why not? My mom brought me like 100 envelopes and they were numbered.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Somebody used it, one piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper to make every single one of these.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just scraping off leftovers here. Because I don't have a bucket of water up here to clean my stuff. So.
Rhonda loves what you're doing.
Oh, thanks. I'm just layering and layering and layering. That's what it's about.
We're both kind of doing that.
Yeah, until I
Layers.
feel like I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal. Just keep going until it's got enough layers and it speaks to you.
Yeah, you kind of feel when you're ready to stop.
Yeah. So those are just messy, but that's okay because they can get more layers. It's always about the layers. Ooh, I can't get goop on my cards. I've got 2 cards sitting over here.
Oh.
It's 6 minutes to the last card that we pull, too, by the way. 6 minutes and all is well.
I gotta look at something.
I'm going to.
We have an hour. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Time flies when we're hanging out with friends and having fun and making art. And if we were alone, it would have gone by even faster because we would be deeper in the zone.
Oh,
right?
And we would be talking a lot of smack.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Anina. Thanks for hanging out today. It was awesome.
Anina, I'm so excited that you came back and decided to hang out with us again today. And I hope the cards weren't too daunting. And we missed you. Definitely missed you. Heal K9, Eddie, Lynn here. Hi, Lynn.
Oh, hi, Lynn. The flower head. Oh, these are, they actually come in a grouping. They're designed by PM Artist Studio. Um, I want to say they're called Blossoms. I don't remember. Rhonda might know. But they come in a grouping of, I think, 4 or 5 flowers, and I cut them up to use them individually. So that's what that is.
I wonder where Mo is. I should have sent her a private message when we went early.
Well, we did a live stream at PM Artist Studio this morning interviewing Estella, the other one of the other designers. And she was there, so I don't know, maybe she had some other stuff
probably
to
tired.
get done.
Yeah.
Or tired, yeah.
Tired. She's probably tired. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Now her. She obviously needs lots more layers, obviously. I think I kind of want to do something right here. And maybe that's, if I do flowers for her here, let me cut out some flowers. Let's see where we're at.
Lynn, give me a second. I think I can find the link for you. Give me just a
heart
moment.
goes right here. And of course, you know, the bird goes over her eye right here. It's still wet on the bottom, but it goes like this. Ugh, still wet. I think I'm just going to go after it with some markers, actually. And then the flowers. I think I can doodle on this until I'm happy with it. I don't like our little sprinkles right there. Let me see what I have in flowers. Maybe I do have some poppies. Oh no, it must be the season of the witch. Yeah, must be the season of flowers. I have flowers here. All right, let me see here. And maybe there's a different kind of flower that'll look good. I mean, this little book is cute, but they're all really small. These are poppies, but they're too small. I need big. Big, big, big. I have black
Bigger the
roses.
better.
Those don't look good. What's that?
The bigger the better.
Yeah. I feel like that's the key right now. Unless it's
Hi, Carol.
plastic flowers are good anyway. Carol, hello. I don't want the shine of the plastic flower. And she has a rose on her heart. Roses would look good too, honestly. It needs to be like paper, I think. I think it needs to be something like that. What is happening right now?
That is the usual motorcycles going back and forth down the road. It's horrible.
Excuse you.
That's what it sounds like, right? It sounds disgusting, but it's stupid motorcycle. It wasn't me, I promise.
I am going to go in here a little bit.
Rhonda says it sounds like a spaceship.
Yeah, that's his spaceship. That's what he tells all the
Yeah.
boys. Oh, excuse me, that's my spaceship.
That's my spaceship. It's shaped just like that. I had to censor myself there. I almost said something inappropriate.
You did. You barely censored yourself there.
But I did. Oh, you should have heard the noise yesterday. So the house I live in, they have a pool in the back that was been abandoned for years, and they decided to finally fill it in and take out a fence and all this other stuff. So like there was
I don't like
the
this one.
my floor was literally shaking like from like
Really?
7 in the morning
they,
until the evening.
Ugh, that sounds
Yeah,
dreadful. Because they were like
terrible.
pulling out the pool, or
No,
I'm
they
not
were
getting.
filling it in with all kinds of stuff and then tearing down other pieces and
Wouldn't,
parts that were back there.
but
So
not
I don't
filling
know.
in with water.
No, no, they getting
So
rid of the
they just
pool.
filled it with their trash, and now they're.
Basically, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
I really,
what the
I wasn't
heck?
there to witness, but
Oh my
they filled it in with
gosh.
something. I know
I,
that, and then they added some more of that black top, like for a driveway sort of thing.
yeah, why
Well,
wouldn't
all
they
the
do that at
sidewalks,
all?
because I don't
That's
know.
sad. Well, you guys probably don't
It
have
is.
enough days of the year where you can use a pool, though, huh?
Lately, we do.
Well,
It's been hotter here it's been more hot than cold.
really?
Um, yeah, based on previous
Hmm.
years, yeah, it's a lot warmer here.
That needs cut at the bottom there. All right. So I did that before I could. I've got these poppies here to cut out. I feel like it does need roses though because of that rose. This is the old box of flowers, and it's like flowers I had gathered for years and stuck in that box because I didn't know, like it was early junk journaling stuff. Ooh, those are pretty. Do I have any other wrapping paper, I wonder, with big flowers? I might have to look. These are those water transfers that go on pottery. Let's see what I got. The kind you dip it in water and then they slide off to go on pottery. I think it does need to be red. I'm feeling the red right now. After I made that heart red, it's kind of important. Plus, I've got those other bits of red on there. It's a hood point, Julie said. That's so
Yo, yo,
hood.
yo, roll up in the hood.
We're just teasing about your typo there, Julie.
It's all good in the
A
hood.
red and white one that just, and you can use these on anything. You can also use temporary tattoos on anything. I don't know if you guys know that. And then you have to seal over it. It's so fun. And they make really cool temporary tattoos for adults now that are like gold. And I have a bunch of them. I could always pull some of those out. And I'm in there. There's like huge packs of them you can buy on Amazon for like parties and stuff, clubbing or whatever
check
that
that
you
out.
do. Yeah.
Bye,
Check that out.
Rhonda. Enjoy your food. Thanks for
Rhonda, thank you
hanging.
so much for being here. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all of our friends. So thank you.
Carla says she moved all her craft supplies there so grandkids could use them for projects. We had a wonderful 5 years there. Most of our doctors are there too. Now we're transitioning home.
Aww.
Yeah.
I needed to pull that card. I didn't do it.
Pull that
I wish
card.
these were red. I wish they were red. They're pink. I'm gonna pull the card. I'm pulling the card. Got the card.
That might give you a little inspiration.
Where'd it go? What did I do with the oh, it's right here. All right. Pulling the card. Now that I have all this stuff on my desk, all of it. There's so much stuff. Put that away. Close it. Oh my gosh, I almost left the lid off the crackle paste. Okay. Divine Abundance. We're going to have a little bit of that today. And we've pulled a card every hour from a different deck because we need extra inspiration and love and guidance for our best and highest good. All of us. Oh, that's the one. You see it? Jumped right out. Oof, change. See the picture? When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. That's special.
Mm.
I'm going to read it again. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. I think that's wonderful.
Mm.
That's wonderful. Does it?
Very
So
nice.
I'm going to hold that up in case anybody wants a screenshot. But at the end, I will take a picture of these and I'll post it on the community page. It seems you can make your own temporary tattoos using special. Really? Huh.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, Carla, true that with the 5 years to clean out your stash. Oh, it does. It sounds ominous. That is, sounds ominous. Yeah. Yes, it does.
What doesn't lately?
Yeah. Everything seems overwhelming right now. And that's just, those are pretty, aren't they? Everything just does seem overwhelming right now. And it's designed to feel that way right now. I think we're at a crossroads. We are at a threshold. We are at a turning point in our own evolution. Once again, those are pink, and I think some of them are faded. Of our own evolution, and things are about to change drastically, and they could change for the good or not. We have to decide. We have to make the change. And the younger generations have to make that change, and they're going to do it. I wish this was red. Wouldn't that be great?
You can't color it somehow?
Oh, I wouldn't want to mess it up. And then the green is the wrong color too, so it would have to be the whole thing. That's from a card. I think a lot of these are going to be pink. They were from cards. There's a red. Oh, look what I found. Those are red. They're very orange, but they're red.
Ooh.
Just the same. Let's see. I know you guys want to see. I'm sorry. I forget that I'm not on. I'm not on camera. I forget.
No, you're 50%. You are.
Yeah. Now it's because I moved. That one's very orange and beautiful. There's a red flower. This is from the very first year of junk journaling right here. There's a red rose, but it might be. Not a box I go to very often. There's off of a piece of packaging, a red rose. All right, we'll look at those and see what we got.
Okay. You want to make yourself large? I'm going to wash these stamps and I'll be right back.
Sure.
Yeah. How about that?
There we go. I'm going to move this stuff.
I promise not to flush.
What's that?
I promise not to flush.
You don't flush this time, Eddie.
Yeah.
I wish they were all this dark color. No, I don't want that. This dark color. I think I'm going to end up using these because there's enough of them that I could do some. I might even be able to add in a little bit of that, but we'll see. Okay, well, I'm going to cut these out. We'll go from there. And the poppies, there's just not enough whole poppy, and they're not really big enough. So that's okay. That's all right. I got these. These are from a card. Let's see. I got to find a little scissor. I think all my little scissors are downstairs. I got this pair. Okay, I'm going to do a rough cut first. Give me a moment and I'll read comments. I'm concentrating on the cut currently.
If you can hear that noise, that's just my little finger brush cleaning my stamps.
He has
Comes in
sandpaper.
very handy.
Paper. That's what that is.
Gotta
That sandpaper toilet paper.
keep it smooth.
Gotta keep it smooth. That was pretty quick, Eddie. Like he's done it before.
Right? That's funny.
If you could release your usable box, you could make a big dent in it. Oh, I got a whole room of usable. Oh my gosh. Resonates with you. Yeah. Yep. The other half of my room, there's a sewing machine over there, but I that's where all the bins are that I dig through. Like, oh, well, I don't think I want this much leaf. I'm going to cut the rows out separately, and then I'll cut the leaves out separately.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I don't want to waste my energy the other way.
Work smart, not hard.
Yeah, that's my digging half of the room, right? Because it's separated by desk. The desk you're seeing now, and then the one behind it, and then there's a tall shelf in the middle of them with cubbies. But that's only because I'm in an attic space, and I don't have any tall walls. The way my room's shaped, it's T-shaped, and it's all sloped wall. You guys, if you've been with me long enough, you know this. It's pretty hard to work around. So I have this double desk in the middle, back to back, and it has a big tall shelf with cubbies that's separate. So I can't see the other half of the room when I'm sitting at my desk. But that's the digging space. That's where all the bins are. That's where everything is that I love to go dig in when I'm doing an assemblage project. I need to do some of those right now, and more of those. Okay. I hate this color. I'm wondering if I can go over it with some Old English. Darken it up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Or just even some walnut spray, or
maybe try it on a piece that you're not going to use on the actual art.
That's what I'll do.
Do a little sampling. You can put it back on screen if you want. Oh, yeah. I always forget about that.
Like really, really lightly washed watercolor. Like with a lot of water in it. But I'll try the other first. Something easy. Ew. Cutting out rose leaves and thorns. No. That's a no.
The thorns go away.
Big ol' no. Extra no. So much no.
No mas. No mas.
Okay. So I did it like that so that if I want to, I can do that, or I can do this. Okay, that's not bad. And then, let's see, let's have one of these. Right now I need to vacuum my room. I've got a kabillion pieces of little paper, and it's funny how just vacuuming your room makes it look tidier instantly. Even though I've got piles, like on my countertop, I've got project piles, and I put everything in bins when I'm like, oh, I'm not working on that right now. I'm going to work on it later. That's where that stuff goes. And that doesn't look awful. I just don't like the color of it.
It's the color,
yeah.
Yeah, I vacuumed my floor this morning because we have these fake, that laminate floor.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it. But anyway, I vacuumed it this morning, and I'm like, my space looks so much bigger more organized because there's no like scraps on the floor. And I was cutting stencils the other day, so there was some of that on the floor, some Yupo on the floor. So
Yeah, it's these little pieces right here, and the tiniest little things of the offcuts. It's not like I'm throwing it on the floor; it just ends up there.
oh, sometimes I just throw it on the floor because it's
Well,
just
sometimes I
easier.
know, like
I
during the
try to
leg.
keep a bag right, like literally right next to my leg, and I just try my best to drop it off in
Nah,
there.
that's where my garbage can is. I do scoop. Yes, I scoop it off and hope to hit the trash can. Once in a while, you got to get down on the floor and crawl around to find all the lost items too.
Oh God, that's the worst. Takes me forever to get
Yeah.
back up.
Yes. So I'm
Lord,
thinking
help me up.
that. Yeah. Oh, I have to I can downward dog like no one's business because I have to get up down. I have to get on all fours to like get in the can cupboard anymore. I can't squat and get back up. It hurts so much since I had knee surgery. I cannot do it
Oh
anymore.
God,
What is wrong with me? And my butt is so
nothing.
big. I'm really asking to lift a lot of weight to do that.
My
Seriously.
butt's always been big.
No, my butt is so. My Kardashian is a double Kardashian now since I got sick. Like any bigger, and I'm gonna need a royal wiper. I'm serious.
That is a big task.
That is a bit what?
That's a big task. That's a task.
He said task,
Don't
you guys.
don't twist my words. Uh, oh, Utah, that's terrible. She has light-colored carpet. It makes her crazy.
Oh yeah, that would be awful. We didn't laugh long enough at that because I can't.
It's your laughter that makes me
Oh
laugh.
my god, I just can't. Can't believe I said that.
If you want to put me back on the screen, you can.
Oh yeah. You got to remind me of
If you
these
want.
things. Yes,
You don't have to.
let's do that. Sorry.
Kind of adjusted things. There we go. Let's see
You
if
do
I
have
can.
a very light. You see how there's a light ring on your desk,
Yeah.
yeah. It's it
Let's,
changed.
let
I
me
mean, it
see.
looks okay, but
I'm gonna
it's
try something
it's
here.
you don't have a mirror there or anything. I mean, it's not glaring. You have to crawl to a chair to get up. Yeah, I have to get on. I have to be on all fours,
There we
and then
go.
I
That's better.
raise one leg up and put my foot on the floor. From that, like superhero stance where you've got you're down on all fours and then you put a foot on the floor and you've got your knuckles on the floor. Like, who is that does that? Like, wait, that's Superman. Hold on.
Thank you, Carla.
Me and my knuckles
Julie,
on the floor. Yeah.
Julie says, Carla, I have to bum shuffle to the lounge to get up. I love that.
Okay.
Sometimes I just sit there and I wait a few minutes and I go, okay,
Oh, yeah. I
let's
do it
just
slowly.
wait, hang out for a minute,
Yeah.
figure out maybe if there's an easier way to do it.
You gotta go slow, or you're gonna pull something else. That's just it.
Yeah, you don't want to pull nothing.
No, you've already pulled something. That's what the problem is. Absolutely.
Oh, God, we're a mess.
We are. I think we need to exercise or something, but I'm not sure what the instruction manual says. Clearly doing something wrong.
Yeah.
If I was still bartending, wouldn't be a problem. But, being home and
Tis
You know
true.
what I mean?
That is absolutely true.
So when I get off work one day a week, I'm crawling at that point, and I've added insoles to my shoes, and I probably add another pair of insoles. I'll double insole that. The way I see it, if I'm only doing it one day a week, that means the next day I can put my feet up And that is today with you guys. You know, it's like Fridays because I'm only doing it on Thursdays. So if I get to have the moment with you guys on Fridays where I'm sitting at my desk, it makes it all worth it. Because I love you guys.
Oh, we love you too. All right. Is everyone done puking? Good. God.
We had a lot of things happen. Toilet flushed. I announced that I needed a royal wiper. We talked about our political system in the toilet. A lot of things happening.
A lot of things.
Yeah. Things.
You gave me, that was really good, Julie. That was a good giggle for sure.
Well, what?
Oh my goodness. She says, I'm glad to give you the giggles, Eddie.
Oh. Okay, so we need rose number 3 because you got to have number 3. I do really like that one and the way it's.
We prefer our things in 3s.
Mm-hmm. Gotta do 3s. So maybe this tiny one somewhere up in here. Yeah, or this one even. I like the small one.
You gonna make me put my rose up in here, up in here. Bye, Carol. Thanks for hanging.
Carol, thank you so much for being with us today and having a laugh at our expense. Boom.
Boom, boom.
We appreciate you. And hey, I have not asked once, and I keep forgetting. I'm not good at asking for a thumbs up.
I forgot too.
We've been having so much fun doing all this crazy stuff. We've been forgetting our thumbs up request. It's just, that means that this has been extra distracting for us, and that's what we needed, huh? I believe it happens for a reason.
Well, we have likes to match the viewer, so I think that's fantastic.
Good.
Thank you, everybody.
That's rare, actually. That's usually an afterthought that someone has to think about when the stream ends and come back to.
Could have been all the giggling.
Yeah, it could have been all the giggling. I hope that we made everybody else laugh in the stream today. Raise your hand if you had a laugh today. We want to know, is this inappropriate? Should we stop? Or are we okay?
Are we good?
Are we so good that we should just keep doing this? Because that's where it is.
Please don't.
Am I allowed to lose my mind? Do you guys mind? Supposed to go camping this weekend.
We got another good Carla moment here.
Okay.
She says she fell out of her car in the parking lot of my granddaughter's gym. I dropped my phone. I grabbed the steering wheel and reached for it. The wheel moved and half of me fell out. I had 2 hands on ... We're waiting.
Oh my goodness. That's
Carla has great stories.
Oh, that is terrible. Okay, that's not big enough. Okay, you guys want to... It looks pink on camera. It's kind of more orange. I'll darken it. Let's try that actually now. I feel like it needs a bigger one up top. I feel like this one might go down here.
All right, I like that. That's gonna
this
dry.
One. And then
she had 2 hands on the ground. I thought if I can get a foot out, I'd be 3 points on the ground.
Yeah, no kidding. That's the stuff right there. 3 points on the ground, and that's where you've got to be to get up nowadays. And that's exactly what I was talking about. I can downward dog like nobody's business. I can stand up with my knuckles on the ground. That's how I manage.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna try this first. My if I can find one. Okay, that one's
Lynn
got
says it is inappropriate, but continue, please.
but please don't stop.
Stop now.
Never. We will never stop.
Why?
Okay, I can't find the one that I have that has the this one has the chicory in it. But I don't think it's dark
I
enough.
like a little chicory in my coffee.
Yeah. Does it make it dark enough? Does it make it weird? It doesn't quite, because it's going to dry lighter. So, man, I have everything on my desk right now. All right. Well, what I'm going to do then is this. I'm going to go gently here, and all these little pieces going to dry.
Oh, you using the polish?
No. The polish may change the texture of the paper for now.
Oh,
so,
that's
because it's got an oil in it. It's got a walnut oil in it. So I think what I'm going to do, I've got my walnut crystals here, and I'll use a water pen on it. That's fine, but I'm just going to kind of make a little puddle here. Maybe I can spray. Uh-oh, some of it got on there.
I want to watch this.
There. All right. So I use this. I had a spot drop on there. And because these are old cards from the 1960s that I cut up, never know what you're going to get with the paper and how it's going to react. True. Like, see, I got a spot of it on there before
soaked it up right away.
It soaked it up right away. Let's see what these do. So it might be about, doing it evenly, but there are little spots on it. I'm indecisive about this. It might need watercolor because I'm not going to see this red here that I have here and here. This was just leftover paint on my brush. I'm getting spots. I don't know if you guys can, whoops.
I can see it, yeah.
The spots, and it's because of the paper. And it looks so pink on camera, but it's not. That's a cool stamp. Oh my gosh.
This is one of Sophia Button's stamps. I believe it's called Dorothea.
That.
Isn't that cute?
I really love it. Really, really. Oh, so good.
She has some great designs.
I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get some watercolor out. What time is it? 1:28. I wonder if I can use my watercolor ink. Where is my watercolor ink? I did move a few things, obviously, because I can't find them.
Okay.
Where did I put them? They're somewhere clever. Really clever. Super clever. Oh, maybe the mixed media cart behind me. Because I forgot I did this. All right.
Yuta says maybe workable fixative might work.
Workable fixative. What do you mean? I don't know what that.
Like let's see what I have here. Like I have this stuff here, workable fixative by Krylon, and it's a spray. And like if I want to seal something in but still work over that.
Oh, kind of like a clear gesso.
Allows me to do it.
It's like a clear gesso. Yeah. I don't think that's going to make much difference as far as, I don't know, maybe it will. And no, I did not put my inks on this cart. Where did I put them?
Ooh. Inky, where's are you?
Where did I?
Oh, there's still more to Carla's story. She says,
Oh, okay.
I laid there in the parking lot laughing till one of the coaches spotted me. She had to come get me up. If she just let me there, I might could have recovered on my own. We both laughed.
I love that you laid there and laughed. That is something I think
I would do that.
everyone should do to get through life when shit happens like that. What did I do with those?
Sugar biscuits.
I'm gonna lose my mind
There.
because I mean, when the stream is over, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, they're right there. Oh my god, I
They're
found them.
right there, yeah.
I
It's always
found
there.
them. I did find them, by the way.
Yay!
My little cubby in this cute little box. This isn't really the ones I want, though. I'd rather have my Dr.
Dr. Martens.
Uh-huh.
Dr.
What did I-
Martens.
What did I do with those ones? Oh, I know where those ones are. Right here. Okay, I got it. It's okay. Where-
What did I skip?
See, these ones are even lighter. They're like, oh, delish. That was my basket of things that need to be redone that just fell on the floor because I bumped it with my fat.
Okay, Carla, what did I skip that was not so small?
No. Okay.
Julie, I agree with you. Yeah.
Okay, there they are. All right, let's try this again. Because I do want to use these roses. They're the right size. They're, there's reasons why. So if I use India ink is basically liquid watercolor. These ones are, at least. They can be very light.
I just picked this up on a sale, and I haven't tried it yet. This is the Amsterdam acrylic inks. This one is turquoise.
Sec. Behind me here.
I also got this one.
Okay, show me. Oh yeah, I think
inks,
that's beautiful.
They're kind of similar, and I didn't realize it, but
They do
I
look
like
similar.
them. These are some of my favorite colors. So yeah, I did mention that, Carla. I said I read it out. I said the ground. I thought if I could get a foot out, I'd be 3 points on the ground. and even Sharon said that. She's like, yeah, we need
that.
to be a 3 point.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I still have embossing powder on my desk. Hold on. Good grief. This is a lot. It's too much.
Get it together, woman.
Lot. Okay.
Yeah.
And the heat tool. Okay, so I put a little bit of I think I'm going to take Uda's advice too, real quick here, and do this. But I put a little bit of walnut ink in it because it's water soluble as well, and they should be compatible just fine. Because I want to darken it up a bit because it was so dark. I'm going to put a little water in there. I could always add a little green too.
And why would you add a little green?
To make it a little more brown, so it's more of this sort of almost rusty color. And I wonder if, yeah, it makes it the color of the heart here. But one more thing I'm going to do with Uda's suggestion here is a tiny bit of clear gesso, which I'll just put it on so thin it'll dry quickly, hopefully. So we'll do it on our, this one. I need to put more water in there too. And this one. Mod Podge would do the same thing. Or, you know, anything like that.
Well, I scrolled back and I've read all of your comments. I even read them all out loud.
Did we miss something?
I don't know. She says I did, but I read all of her things out.
So whatever was missed, just say it again.
Yeah.
So that we know what part.
Maybe they're behind in the stream and they haven't heard me yell it out yet.
Is that possible? Would it be that behind? Would have been easier to do all of this before I cut it, by the way. This paper does feel like watercolor paper. I may or may not cut that piece out, that piece out. I'm just doing this so lightly too. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, use any of these, so I'm just gonna have them ready. There we go. That ought to do it. Did I get that one? Yeah. Did I get that one? It's already dry because it's gesso. Okay.
Oh, fast. Nice.
Yeah, really fast. And that is the Art Basics Finnabair clear gesso that I always forget that I have, honestly. All right. Do a lot more water. Let's see. Woo.
Don't you worry, Julie.
It's thick paper that feels like watercolor. What's going on?
Oh, she says, don't mind me, I'm in pain. Poor thing.
Oh,
I hope it feels better.
sorry, Julie. Yeah, and I didn't know you guys were moving. It's a big deal.
Sorry, guys. I just have a hard time deciding on things sometimes, so that's why nothing's happening.
Oh, you guys know I have a hard time deciding. I think anybody here would have to be used to it because they see me change my mind actively, you know, like midstream.
Midstream.
I think it needs another layer still. And let's see. Just need to, because it dries lighter, put it on there a little thicker. There we go. This one wasn't quite dry. I can see the white underneath it. There we go. Same here.
This one.
Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's darker.
Utah. Yeah, this is one of Sophia's. It's the Swiss cheese plant or Monstera leaf. I think they're listed both ways.
I have a giant one of those in my
Shop.
living room.
The plant?
It's taking over. Yes, the plant, not the stamp. Yeah, it's a
I
giant
had one. It was beautiful.
It's yeah.
Carla, yes. We read the entire story and it was hilarious. Her phone died.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm really glad that you laid on the ground and laughed. I'm not glad you laid on the ground. I'm glad you laughed. It reminds me of my mom. We were unloading from a bazaar. It was a couple years ago. We did a weekend thing and we were unloading in a hurry and it was pouring outside. It was a Christmas bazaar and everything had been raining for a month and everything was muddy. And there was a spot as we came out, there's a sidewalk, but then we turned to the right and it was a tiny little, like a tiny hill, but it wasn't it was just what separated the Grange from the sidewalk, and it kind of sloped, and she was parked right there. And I thought, wow, this is a dangerous place to park. And it was really slippery right there. And I said, Mom, please be careful. It's really slippery right here. As her foot went up over her head. And she hit the ground in the mud, in a layer, I'm talking 4 inches of mud. And she laid there and said, "You mean right here?"
Oh goodness. That's rough.
Comedic pause made it
that's
too funny, and I'll never forget. You mean right here?
Oh God. So I'm looking for the green I want, and it's like literally in front of me, and I didn't see it.
This looks so pink on camera, you guys. I don't want you to think that I've converted or anything.
Darker. I think it looks better.
But it looks pink, and it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think it needs to be a deeper red, though. It needs a little bit more brown in it, and I wonder if I could just use the brown here. If the alcohol or the walnut ink is just not enough. But maybe a couple drops of this here in brown. A little bit of this goes a long way, so that was why I used the dropper previously, and why I probably should have done it this time. That's just how it goes.
Well,
so I'm just getting water out of my dish here.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Not as I do. That's right. See, because this red is so cool and icy, like it's almost fuchsia, but there is a fuchsia, believe it or not.
Darken up this green.
I continually have been cleaning splatter off my computer screen from the last several streams that we did.
Oh, it's everywhere here. Like, yeah, occasionally I have to scrape down my monitor.
Right. It's, on my, it needs scraped, and it's a touch screen. I can't really scrape it. I was trying to get it with like a baby wipe before we started, and it was just so bad.
Yeah.
So that red looks more like sepia, but this green looks very turquoise, and it is just called green. But I think like a drop of it might be helpful, because brown and red make green, or red and green make brown, and there's a brownness to.
Thanks, Yuta. Carla would like to know if your mom was hurt when she fell and you laughed.
Oh, we both laughed. Good question. She just bruised herself, and she and I are both very clumsy, so it's kind of the running joke for us to guess what I did again. That's kind of the thing. I was trying not to laugh at my mom while she's laying in the mud in her comedic pause, saying, "You mean right here?"
Oh, that's
she
so
was
good.
laughing first, by the way.
She nailed it.
First, yeah, she did. She got that comedic pause down, and my poor mom, of course, and I felt so bad.
No, Mom, I'm laughing with you.
Yeah. We laughed all the way home, by the way, over that.
Oh, God.
Because I said, Mom, I don't think you realize how funny you are sometimes. When did you become a comedian? What is going on? But
Oh God,
she
yeah.
has gotten funnier as she's gotten older, and she's hilarious.
That's
You know,
so
on
good.
purpose, not
Yeah.
accidentally. We're not laughing at her. She is hilarious. So,
Oh man.
I think she was afraid to be funny in her younger years, and we didn't know she had that in her. And then it was my sister that pointed out one day, "Oh my God, Mom is so funny." Um, that I realized, I mean, because I had never heard her cracking jokes, or that wasn't, you know, that I didn't grow up with a funny mom. I grew up with a sad, scared mom. And it was, you know, like when she didn't have to be scared or sad anymore, she became hilarious. I also realized that's where I get my sense of humor, where my dark, twisted sense of humor, where I can have a really terrible thing happen and I have a sense of humor about it. Like, I'm the one the nurses want to take care of, because when I wake up from surgery, I'm funny. You know, I've got jokes, you know, because it's a
Well, I
really
was
uncomfortable situation and I'm trying to make light of it.
there is a podcast hosted by this British guy who's his family basically invented the digestive, and his name is Jamie Lang. I think that's his name.
The
Um,
digestive, you mean the biscuit
it's
digestive, or?
called it's a digestive. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Their cookie.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but he had this doctor on. I can't remember his name. If I find the short, I will send it to you. But he basically said the Jamie asked this guy, Jimmy Carr, who's a comedian, once said that it's funny when people ask, "Are you funny because you're depressed? Like, are you depressed?" Um, and he says, "No, my parents were, or my mother was." And the doctor went on to explain that kids often use humor
Humor.
to
Oh.
to
Oh,
counteract their parents' depression.
really?
Um,
Huh.
they tend to be more quick-witted. There
Really?
are,
That's
yeah, there are
interesting.
kids, and he went on further. He says, there are kids who have to fail in order to fit in. And the podcaster says, "Well, why fail?" He says, "Because of parental envy. There are parents who envy the success that their kids have. And so the kid, in order to please the parent, stunts their growth so that the parent doesn't have to feel that way." Um, and just some other
Huh.
things that, like, in along that vein,
That's
and
fascinating.
he said a really interesting thing. He says, parents need to learn who their children are.
That is fascinating. That I like
Simple, but
something.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Now, I don't think that my mom wanted me to fail, but watching my mom in the situations that she was in, and being the oldest child and the one that she cried on, or um, the one that saw it all,
yeah.
and saw how sad she was and how naive she was, and the one that did that, it affected my personality. I do know, and it's not like
I can say
yeah,
100% ditto to that.
yeah,
And that is why I try to be funny. I try to be quick-witted. Because of that.
I've always been like
There
that.
are,
Yeah,
I've always been the class clown or
me
whatever
too.
they.
Yeah,
But it's a lot of it is a survival mechanism.
yeah, yeah. Well, I always knew that the
You know,
class clown was a survival mechanism. I always knew that. Um, it just I just knew that.
mm.
But that's a lot deeper than, yeah, that's deep. That's
Yeah, I'll
deep.
find the podcast and I'll send you the link. It's really just fascinating to listen to and kind of be like, oh yeah, well that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay, so this is obviously still wet, but maybe I can work on some other things here because these have to dry. I mean, if my desk wasn't so messy already, I'd just pull out that fabric thing that I was working on. But it's too messy. Maybe what I can do is work on one of the other smaller ones while I'm waiting for that.
Okay.
Let's do that. Because these need painted. The backs of these need painted. And I don't think I can hurt these by being on my messy desk. So I'm going to paint these. And find some poetry for the back. Some found word. I mean, I have 10 minutes. I think that's a good thing to do in 10 minutes.
This stream went by so fast.
It has. And for 3 hours, I mean, it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
And for me not to be yawning, that's pretty good. Because I get bored easily. I really, really do. I'm not saying that you're boring, but like.
Did you just call me boring?
Bored easily. No, I said the opposite.
Stop it! I'm boring.
Don't be me.
It's so mean to me. Okay, I'm gonna find a color here.
Jeez, I mucked that up, didn't I?
It looks like I used this on the front, so I'm gonna use. I need to babysit my. I need to go and spray all my things. Ah. I better get some water.
Yeah, that's Eddie.
I need to add water to every single one of my Nuvo mousses at this point. Okay, so I need a stiff brush if I'm going to use this like paint. A Nuvo mousse can be used like watercolor, actually, and I do not have a red, so I've got a stiff brush. I'm going to, because I used this on the front and I can see that I did, I'm going to go ahead and use it like a paint on the back. Which I don't usually use it like this. Not like a paint, I mean.
That's such a good color. I love that.
Yeah, it is. The reason I decided to use this is because I used it like a patina on the front, and I can get it that I don't have to undo this hardware. I can also add more of it to the front on the hardware. Just a little bit here and there. Maybe on the bell, on this. On the butterflies. There we have it. All right. So before I put that away, I'm going to add more water to it, like a lot more, to make sure it stays moist until I can come back up and mix it. And with this, I'm going to do some... Hopefully it's not dried out. No, it's fine. I'm going to add a little bit of this so it's not all even. It is. Julie, do you still have Nuvo mousse? Julie was with me when I ordered all my Nuvo mousse in the beginning before I introduced it to Marianne, and she got every color. I'm sure hers are all dried out too. She had every single color. I have 10 colors.
Who, Julie?
My old partner.
Oh, okay.
Had every color. After I showed it to her, she went and ordered every single color.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And she ordered bunches and bunches of it because it came from the UK and she was selling it on her live streams. So I wondered if Julie still had some. Okay, for this one, I might have to take that off of there. So I'm going to go ahead and look for my found word poetry now instead. All right, let's make some poems. Let's make some music.
Do it.
Yes, but it's hard to use because it's hard, but not completely. Julie, while it's not completely dry, you have to go in. Remember, we've done this. You know this. You have to go in with your palette knife and water and mix it before it dries out all the way. Because if you don't do it before it dries out all the way, you won't be able to do it at all. And it's just going to be a puck of color that doesn't work.
And that's no fucking good.
Yeah, no one wants a puck of color. I said puck. So let's see what jumps out at us here. Let's get some words. Got little words here. Got some words.
Got some words.
Some more words. I've got civility, like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Civility did no more. Going. Leading. No more pleasant. Did no more pleasant. Civility did no more.
No more I love yous.
Did no more. I'm getting junior staff. Civility did no more junior staff. Civility did no more. How about civility did more? Can't you see?
That sounds good.
Yeah. Did more pleasant. Can't you see? Did more.
You have one that says good.
Did more. Realized. I love the loose words that I end up pulling out that are, you know, like these ones are too big. I need to almost cut them so that they make themselves. Civility did more pleasant. Not that has the word God in it. Civility did more pleasant. Wix. Is Wix a word? W-I-X. Every day. Every day. Civility did more pleasant every day. Can't you see? Do I leave can't you see? Civility did more pleasant every day. Can't you see? Yep. There it is. There's our poem. Miss Kylie. Need to check on her. See how her mom's doing. Okay. I've got so many brushes in my dirty water right now. So many brushes. Look at that,
water.
Guys. See this? This is from Mixed Media Madness and Mayhem. That's my dog's name. I can't use that one. Mixed
My
Media
new stencil's name.
Madness. What?
My new stencil's name.
Mayhem? That's my dog's
Elegant
name.
Mayhem. Elegant Mayhem style 1 and 2.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Gonna have to look and see. Not on Facebook, so you'll have to send me pictures. How's that? Civility did.
Yes. Sorry, guys. I had to go away and feed my kitty cats because they were clawing at
do
my
it.
leg.
Is he mad? So we're gonna be
No,
closing
they're
out
good.
in like 2 minutes here. Let me glue this down. I did make a friend on I'm gonna have her join us for a live one day. She's never done a live on YouTube. She does lives on TikTok, and we talked about it.
Awesome.
And so I think when we do that, I might do some gel printing. It depends on if I can get some of this mess cleaned up, because I don't want to add any to the mess, you guys. That's why I haven't had my gel plate out. I keep thinking, but I do need to get it out for Halloween, like for a Halloween journal. And
Halloweenies.
yeah, and she wants to do the Halloween journal with us. So I think it would be nice if I, could wrap up some of these projects and kind of clear a space for some gel printing and have her on. Okay, civility did more pleasant every day, can't you see? I like that. And then...
No, and then.
And then...
No, and then.
Now and then?
No, it's from the movie where Dude, Where's My Car? And he's at the drive-thru. And
That's
she
funny.
says, she keeps saying after you order something, and then? And he goes, no, and then! It just goes back and forth,
I don't remember that. Oh my gosh.
Such a good movie. That's like my favorite part.
And there she is. She is finished. She is finished. Oh, except I want to put some color in the center of those flowers since I muddied them up. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining today. It was so much fun. Thanks for
I had a blast.
Make a mess and laugh and share that things that I didn't think I would say out loud on YouTube.
But you did, Blanche.
But I did, yeah. And Eddie, they came out gorgeous. They really did.
Thank you.
They came out gorgeous.
I had fun hanging out with you again today.
We always have so much fun, and I always enjoy having all of you in the chat and being a part of the hilarious conversation that we get up to. And
exactly.
Yeah. And there's also, if you missed the beginning, please go back and watch and maybe find some ways to help heal your heart from the things that are going on right now. I think we had a really good conversation, and we both gave our suggestions about how to do that and how to balance our nervous system. Oh, it was fun. Yes, and thanks for not blocking me. We would never block you, love.
Carla, we love your stories. Seriously, we do love your stories.
All right. Well, you guys have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week. I will see you next Friday. And I will talk to you soon. Watch for things in the community post. Watch for at least pictures of the cards from today. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Bye.